Welcome back to Championship Court. Sofia Seving, 25 years old, from Boca Raton, Florida. Starting us off serving, it's Seving and Diamond at the bottom of the screen in the all-white. Brandon Lane and Susannah Barr at the top of the screen in the black and lavender. First point going to Seving and Diamond, who knocked off Richard Livernese and Joe Braverman in straight games in their round of 16 matchup. Barr going back through the middle to force the side out.
Yeah, good reach in there from Barr. Didn't try to overhit it. Good contact out in front.
0-1-1.
Nearly got a third one up. Susannah Barr, those shovel digs. One of the things that maybe is the best about her game.
0-1-2.
Yes, I'm nodding my head, yes. I'm agreeing with your comment.
Well, I know. I'm just, everyone at home can clearly see you nod your head.
Oh,
Shadow swing there from Barr.
It worked out. I know, but I like to fluster you, and you get annoyed with me because...
Oh, we got a long way to go if that is your goal. We're just getting started here on Championship Court as Barr puts that into the net, side out at one apiece. This match in the bottom half of the draw. They are matching up with the other quarterfinal of Emily Cedarquist and Eric Lang and Megan Fudge and Jack Monroe. Lane just stood up a little bit as he came up to the kitchen line.
Yeah, still moving right there and swung across the body. You know, one thing with Seving and Diamond, they're now very comfortable as a partnership. They're starting to really flow, putting pressure on. You know, they know where each other is going to be on the court.
Barr and Lane, an established partnership as well. They took home gold as a mixed doubles pair previously. A missed return there. Good serve from Diamond. It's 4-1 for the 14 seeds.
4-1-1.
Too much off the paddle of Seving. Second serve on the way.
There's a good speed up there from Barr. Seving read it, but caught that ball just behind her, so it came out flat. That's a big drive there from Diamond, right into the body of Barr.
And already a call of let's go, Barr. It's typically something you'll hear Brandon Lane say when they're trying to find some extra energy.
Ooh,
oh, inside out, cheeky bugger, as you might call it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stealing my line already.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah,
I got to find ways to fluster you as well.
Good little misdirect there from Barr. Going right at that left hip of Diamond. Sitting heavy forehand.
1-5-1.
Yeah, just a little too high there from Susannah Barr. Got pushed back from the kitchen line a little bit.
1-5-2.
Lane really trying to work that outer pressure point alongside the far sideline.
2-5-2.
Nice deep return there from Diamond, pushing Barr back.
Yeah, we've seen Susannah making a few errors on drops as of late. Footwork kind of letting her down when that happens. Yep.
Diamond read it perfectly. Ernie for the point.
Yeah, chose the perfect time. You watch Barr's head go down. Doesn't look up. Diamond's already on the move.
6-2-1.
What a great setup. How about that serve from Diamond?
Yeah, another big serve from Diamond. Diamond's really going for the serve right here, and especially on this court, what we've seen this week is, you know, players are coming off saying there's a lot of grit on it, so it's inconsistent with the bounce. It's either sliding through or it'll really kick up.
Barr getting big at the line. She was trying to put it away, and it is an 8-2 lead for Seving and Diamond. Timeout taken here from Barr and Lane. How surprised are you about the way that the opening stages of this game has played out?
Well, it's very similar to the round of 16 match against Livingston Jr. and who was he playing?
Joe Braverman.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Mental blank right there. Yeah, Diamond and Seving they're coming out and they're being aggressive, but it's not overly aggressive. They're choosing the right balls to attack on. They're forcing some pop-ups right there. But also, too, right now, Brandon Lane, very quiet. He's trying to move, but he's not really able to get himself involved in the point. We saw Barr trying to do a little too much with the body on that last forehand. So, I'd like to see Lane get involved a little bit more if he can, but that's also going to come from the Barr setup where, potentially tie Seving up between the feet and then go a little bit wider, allow Lane to come over and be big in the middle.
Hands battle won by Diamond.
Yeah, nice speed up there from Seving to start that one. Barr kind of just tries to block it back. Seving's target was that left hip. Yeah.
Pop up off the net cord helps Lane. Still second serve on the way.
Yeah, just a little bit of a flick there from Diamond. Didn't really do anything. It sat up with the help of the net cord as well.
Missed return from Lane, and it brings up a game point 10-2-2.
10-2-2.
Lane able to get on top. You look perplexed.
No, I was listening to the conversation. Seving called out right there.
Do you think it was
Diamond put a paddle on it, and they're having a little conversation. Seving's like, maybe it was going out. I think that was a difficult ball to tell whether it was going to go out or not.
When in doubt, play it, right?
Yeah.
And again, Barr not able to make the cross-court pickup, so side out. It'll give Seving and Diamond 2 opportunities now.
Ooh, he wants that one back. Diamond crashing hard right there on the floating ball from Barr, but just a little too quick with the flick down. She's got it.
Oh. Good spot there from Lane crossing up Diamond. So still in it. They fought off 3 game points, but have to find a way to point score on their serve.
Just wide. A little too big on that second swing there from Seving.
3-2-1.
Ooh, that was Lane trying to get big, come across the middle right there, ended up and a deking Barr almost shielded it from it as well.
One of those patented Susannah Barr lobs.
Yeah, it's a good offensive lob there too, out of the air. Wasn't that high, but it got behind Seving quickly.
Another point, slowly but surely cutting into this deficit.
Well, so even though Lane isn't hitting a lot of balls right there, it's the pressure of him moving and coming middle. It forces Seving to go wider.
Oh,
nice
great
dig.
pickup. Smartly played, pulled Lane out to the side and forced Barr to cover the middle. Game point number 4.
10-5-1.
Diamond tagging Lane in the shoulder, so Diamond and Seving shutting the door on game number 1 despite a late run by Susannah Barr and Brandon Lane. They take game 1 11-5.
Over 10 years ago, Gearbox changed the game. No honeycomb, no soft spots, just pure, patented technology. Players felt it instantly. This was different. That legacy lives on in the new GX2. With our SST 2.0 carbon fiber rib core, it delivers explosive pop, locked-in control, and unreal feel. It's not just better, it's Gearbox. Visit gearboxsports.com to experience the paddle built different.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
Looking for ways to keep active and mobile? Try Penetrex. Penetrex is different than other products with no greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odors. Made with unique ingredients, it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Penetrex, the #1 online rated joint and muscle cream.
Come out and see the best in Newport Beach this weekend at the Tennis and Pickleball Club. Tickets still available for the weekend, including Championship Sunday. And if our last 2 trips to Newport Beach are any indication, trust us when we say you are going to want to be here on Championship Sunday.
Great atmosphere here in Newport on Championship Sunday every time that we're here. A good start there for Barr and Lane. Good step over from Lane, going right into the right armpit of Diamond.
102.
A little bit short on the backhand there. What's the biggest change that you would like to see Lane and Barr make coming out here in game number 2?
I want to see Lane be a little bit more aggressive. Drive a couple of balls, crash harder.
Barr trying to get big once again, puts it right into the tape.
Yeah, again, just too much body there from Barr. Needs to focus on the hands more than trying to do it with the body. Yeah, good angle. Yeah, Lane trying to get himself fired up right now.
And there is usually an inverse relationship with the amount of talking versus the level of play. Barr getting on top of that. That was a better drive, able to get it more at the feet than flat.
Yeah, she got on top of that one, and it was good extension, good acceleration through on both those backhands. You didn't see the body break down, that right shoulder dip on the backhand. You'll see the left shoulder dip on the forehand. That's a
good spot.
Yeah, and Lane's been caught a couple of times, sitting just a little too heavy on that forehand when the ball's in front of him from Sofia Seving.
Yeah, that's the second time Lane has made the step like he wanted to come over and then retreat. Is he picking the right balls?
Well, he's trying to move and create pressure, but it's a great job there from Seving on that fourth of really creating an angle where Lane can't get involved.
2-1-1.
Good job there from both Barr and Lane. Good communication as well. Good spots.
2-1-2. Side out.
Both Barr and Lane trying to pump themselves up right now, pick up the intensity level. Oh,
tremendous defense hanging in. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were in trouble right there in the middle of that point. Once that ball got up, Diamond trying to do a little too much finesse there on that last forehand, but there was a little miscommunication in the middle between Barr and Lane. Seving doing a good job being aggressive there. She gets some clearance, stays compact with that swing. You see the paddle doesn't go back behind the body.
Those are balls that you just typically don't see Susannah Barr miss.
Yeah, kind of moving herself or not moving at times into some bad hops. Ball getting a little tight to the body.
Diamond stepping over.
So even that one there, you know, she's taking it off of kind of a half volley and it becomes a flick. It's either take it out of the air or take a half step back, give some separation. Very difficult to really control that ball when you're flicking it from a half volley. Yep.
Great setup, and again, the lob from Barr pays dividends.
From lob, yes.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going.
Well, and if you've watched Barr enough, that was a good job there again of she takes a step back, gives herself the space. Just one. So, you know, if you recognize that step back, it's anticipate the lob, react to the dink. Couple of dink errors creeping in there for Seving and Diamond. Didn't see that in game one.
Second serve on the way.
That's okay. I think Lane needs to drive a few more balls. Be aggressive with it. Another error there from Barr. Trying to reach in, take that ball out of the air, but just a little too quick with the motion. A little bit too wristy.
3-4-1.
Diamond back through the middle.
That's a good 1-2 combination there from Diamond. Sped that up, anticipated the ball coming back, was right on top of that a second attack. And this time the offensive lob, Barr trying to go over that left shoulder of Seving, goes directly over her head, which gives her the ability to hit that forehand overhead.
Well, Lane, you could see where he was going, but the direction as he pulls that paddle across forces it into the net.
6-4-1.
Oh, good block there from Seving to keep them in that point. And Barr caught just overreaching that.
That's a 6-4 lead for Diamond and Seving, forcing Lane and Barr into another timeout. Seving and Diamond taking game one in fairly straightforward fashion, 11-5. It's been a little bit closer here in game two, still holding on to a 2-point lead.
Yeah, I think Barr and Lane, you know, they're coming out and they're doing a little bit more here in game two, but a couple of costly errors there from from Barr on some missed dinks has given Seving and Diamond, you know, that look back into this one. The other thing is, too, I think Seving and Diamond were a little bit flat-footed to start game two here. They've picked up the intensity. I think it's 7-4.
7-4-1.
Yeah.
Seving watches it go wide. Another point as they have doubled up Barr and Lane here in game two.
Yeah, Barr and Lane just looked at each other when that lob went up right there. Not sure why Lane didn't move on that one. Nice.
Into the right hip, and right now everything going the way of Diamond and Seving.
That's a good flick there from Diamond. He goes cross body on Barr right into the left hip. She's sitting forehand.
A missed third there for Seving. Still second serve on the way.
9-4-2.
Getting Seving moving on the back foot, forces the side out, but there is work to do.
4-9-1. Let's go. Second serve. 4-9-2.
Barr trying to get on top. It comes up.
Yeah, you see how jammed up the arms there on that two-hand from Barr. Definitely not the side out Barr and Lane wanted.
Lane and Barr able to push them on to second serve.
9-4-2.
Good patience there from Casey Diamond, allowing that ball to develop and get around the post. Just a little too much angle there from Lane.
And it brings up a match point.
4-2.
Tried to shape the ATP.
Oh, she freaked out a little bit. She actually hit that a little early.
So difficult to stay patient on those ATP attempts.
14-1.
Slid it backside on Lane's second serve.
Again, just a little rushed on that forehand there from Barr.
Another missed third there from Barr, so a quick side out, and it will be match point number 2 with Seving on serve. Lane trying to step across. It's in the net, and the match done and dusted. Sofia Seving and Casey Diamond moving through to the semifinals in straights 5 and 4. We will hear from them when we come back here in Newport.
This is why we drink. We drink for tonight, finally in town on the same weekend. Inside jokes, the great outdoors, karaoke till dawn, another cold one and a second slice. We drink for tomorrow, for the 7 a.m. 5K and the tailgate that follows, for the personal best that's about to be bested. Kick flips and polar dips, drop shots, cheap shots, shoot your shot. We drink for the moment, shaky hands, steady beat, a blank canvas, trying to be something. Drink for yourself. No alcohol, no hangover, no empty calories, not a moment wasted. Partake brews the liquid. You bring the courage. Today is for the taking, and we make it happen.
You're 0 for 15 against your daughter because of your toenail bruises and blisters. But she doesn't care because she's got the win. So what do? You get RTP socks with small grip pads inside and out. Your feet will be planted and pain-free. So the next time you can show her that her old man still got it. Nice shot.
And that would be a W for me.
Shouldn't have told you about those socks.
Yeah, that's what you get for holding out on me.
Double or nothing.
All right.
Road to Pro, official sock of the APP Tour.
Quick work for Sofia Seving and Casey Diamond taking this one 11-5, 11-4. They're going to be dangerous in the semifinals. They're joining Dorian Kraft courtside with our Franklin post-match interview.
Casey, congratulations. Moving on to the semifinals. This one was a pretty straightforward affair, 5 and 4. You guys never looked not in control of this match. What was the game plan coming in?
Well, last time we played them, we had a pretty heartbreaking loss. We had a couple match points, but we knew, they're great competitors, a great team that knows each other really well. So I think we just wanted to come in with confidence, kind of forget what happened last time and just start over again.
Casey, this is going to be your first semifinal together as a pairing. Where have you seen this duo and this partnership grow the most since you guys have started playing together?
We both live in Boca, so being able to practice pretty much every day is great for us. I knew we had the tools to make a run like this, just kind of had to put them together, so it's great that we did it today.
Well, we are very excited to see you guys. Moving on to the semifinals, we will see you coming up a little bit later. Don't go anywhere. We still have quarterfinal action ahead here at the Zimmer Biomet APP Newport Beach Open.